always think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I ain't a king, not a pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milkers birding my dome like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it slow. I'm sturdy as hell, as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. The stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone jobs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part, but I'm LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson at heart. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020, yeah. VVS, Clarity, yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they though they taking notice.
Not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no, we gon' hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do?
Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded about a yard deep. And now running right through it. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Come on, set. Switch the outlaw. Let's go, defense. Hey, put a 2, check, cover. Put a 2.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. On second and 11 now. Jackson. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dallas Goedert, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. First carry for Nick Chubb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
Kill.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
Set. 180. Alert. That's baby shot. Hey, team 6. Check back 47.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. It's caught. Beckham. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
180. I hope you got your reps because I'm about to take you through. 47's the mark, boy. 47. Check. 47. Hurry! One touch!
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Hey, alert! Run. Kill! Twist! Hurry!
Here's Mayfield. His His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hurry.
They'll run with Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Watch the twist.
To throw is Jackson. Throwing again. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. They find some open field here. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Mack Wilson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Jackson. He's got a man wide open, complete. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd down, Dobbins, and he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
Check 43. Rotate. Spell.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal.
Undercrunch, undercrunch, undercrunch. Go 58's the mic.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Wide, get wide. Let it go.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a give, right side. Dobbins, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Set, ready. Pittsburgh.
7-7, our score after 1.
Ready. 7-7. Exit. Let's go. Come on. 25. Check 25. Check 25. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Joker, 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 joker. Alert flare, alert flare, flare, flare. Ready.
He can run, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they fall.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, touchdown number 18 on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Hey, Delta. He's coming. Pistol. Regular.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he slings one that's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, wahoo! 47's the mic. Pick me up.
Mayfield. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 34-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Got an open man, it's Ratley. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd.
Get that ball. Stick. Hurry.
Check. Lucky. Check.
Alert.
Watch twins.
Hey, alert 3.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Delay of game penalty, ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert. Alert 3. Back. Shit. Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
From the gun, Mayfield. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
One of the selling points of the corner route is usually the receiver is able to move away from the defender. But in this case, he didn't get that far away.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Matchbox lights. Up.
So that'll back him up 5.
Okay, baby, let's go.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Here we go. Regular. Check nine. King. General West.
47
Throwing. Mayfield. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
We got this. At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On 1st down, Dobbins. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From just shy of midfield, Jackson. The 20. There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dallas Goedert, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far as his guys are able to regain the lead. Tucker now to add the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Set. 180. Real.
Check 47. Go. Go. SOS.
Hurry.
And Mayfield just getting the play off. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They go play action with Jackson. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
29 is the mic. Mic 29. I'm here all day. 29.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Busts through the tackle. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch it. Yeah, motion. Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 to the mic. Watch the ship. Check.
From the gun, Jackson looking for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The The Browns drive about to get started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a do that? I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And he fires one that's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll just get back to the line of scrimmage, if that. And with a flag on the field, and that one looks to be in the area where someone was held. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Jackson now. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
Here we go. Point it right. Switch gears. Check 99. Check 99. Kill. Kings. Hatchet. Pistol. Hurry.
Now Mayfield. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Point it right. Hurry. Pistol. Tight go. Check 50. Hey, check 25. Hey, alert. Regular. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And that'll set him back 5.
Real.
Mayfield now on 2nd down. That one is caught by Hunt. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Mayfield now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha.
To throw, Mayfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
At the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
I got you, boy. 29 is left.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to go up top again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Man, I got you.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Safety's creeping.
They run. Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. Kings. Go.
Mike 47. Here we go.
Hurry.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, away 33.
Here's Mayfield. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
But there was no trace of nervousness there. He was able to diagnose that play from his linebacker position, stay in excellent coverage, and bat the ball away.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Mike's 47. All right.
And again, it's Mayfield. Looking left side, and it's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Blue down. 47's the mic.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Flushed out right. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
That's it, baby.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
22 jet bomber. Run.
Play fake. Mayfield. Flush to his right. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
It's a bit of a dangerous part of the field for them to break into their bag of tricks, but for a minute there, I thought it was going to set up perfectly for them. Instead, they don't get into the end zone.
And they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
You better talk to your boy. You better talk to your boy. He's going to protect you.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
That was well coached and even better executed because you saw him looking for the cutback lane, never materialized, and had excellent pursuit to stack that play up.
The Ravens on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. That's taken in by Callaway. Past the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A huge play there on the screen pass. 43 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Watch twist.
Run.
Kill.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Pistol. 46, exit. 47. Hurry!
Mayfield now from the 50. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Point it right. Hey, alert! Watch the slant. Hurry! Watch the slant. He's checking. Crash. Hey, alert 33.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Real. Undercut.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th.
Check three.
And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter.
King. Regular.
Check right 47. Rip right. 47's the mic. 47's the
Following the interception, Mayfield. And this one's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Alert flare. Check nickel. Check.
King.
Throwing, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the night as the Ravens push further out in front. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Hey, Echo.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack.
Hey, Charlie. Hurry, hurry.
You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want me. 6 guys.
Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And now here's another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. First down, Mayfield. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Calais Campbell, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Seven's the mic, folks. Seven's the mic.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Watch twist.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, 6. Pull it. High. 4 down. Go. Watch what? Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Back. Shift. Sponge. Yeah. Sponge. No.
They'll keep it on the ground. Dobbins. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
23-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Baltimore, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, it was a win they needed to turn the season around, but instead, they fall to 5-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.
Time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a bosses. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the. Time to bring the bass bird.
right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
Here we go.
37-yard line.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Double time. Alert. 3 out. Check.
Hey, rock it, go.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Let's go. 10-2 stop. X3. 218. Chop.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Hey, Sam on.
Check three.
Snap.
It's a pickup of 8 yards to move them into a 3rd and 13 here.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Let's
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Switch.
He'll look to throw. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Go. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check 13.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going deep here for Stills. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. Kenny Stills, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
It's our time. Hey, orbit. Mike 22, Mike 22. Let's go, let's go. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Let's go. Mike 20. Hey, Foxtrot. Don't get nervous. Mike 22. Hard. I smell fear in that offense. Hey. Tighten up. Get it.
To throw again. Eason into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they will score a pick six for the Texans TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a very short kick taken by an up man. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing after the interception. Eason is going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. Kill. Rock it. Let's go.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Ready, set. Recon, 132 fighter. Check 31.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 49-yard line.
Ready.
14's the mic. Rip left, rip left.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Cut, cut, cut.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
Right here.
Mike 14.
Mike 14. You remember me? You remember me?
Hey, Delta. Speed grip.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Yo, 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 go, go. Check Leo, Leo. Hey, wahoo.
Max 22, Max 22. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl.
Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Mike. Go.
From the gun, Eason under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Zoom.
Check the backer, check the backer. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Big ass, big ass.
Hey, lock it. Now.
Back to throw. Eason under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
80 weapons. Roll out. Hey, Alpha. Hey, Sam off. Hey, 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 hey. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Shoot. 36. He's coming. Double up.
Look at me. Door.
Slam.
Operating from the gun. Eason. And a pressure gets to him again. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Rush in. You go tight. You got tight right there. Jim.
Fight.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken about the 12. A little juke. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Got it. 22, Mark 22.
All day, just like that. Just like
You draw corkers. Hard, hard.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Kill.
Look, squeeze. Ready.
On first down, Eason. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
61, matchbox lights.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Rocket. Buzz.
Throwing again. Eason. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 42 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Watch the shift.
Back to throw here. And he's going to be taken down, back around the 35-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Second and 14. He gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion.
58's the mic. I'm scared. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. I got one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th.
That was a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
This will be taken short.
At their own 12-yard line.
On the ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Ready. 70, Indy.
Joker.
Leo. Now. Hey, exit. On. Go.
To throw on 2nd down. Eason. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. It's going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. Fielded just inside the 20. And getting our first update now from Nashville. That is now a 2-touchdown game with the Steelers in the driver's seat. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts, and still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
53's mine.
I got him. Check. 66. Pull it. Ha. Delta.
2nd and 10. And he finds Parker here, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
49. Check 49. Check. Off. Hot. Go. Moving. He's moving, boys. He's moving.
They'll set up a throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Crunch time, defense.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
37. Check 37. Echo. No, I got motion.
Again, he'll drop the throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Parker, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Check, check. Lucky. Hey, Echo. Check. Deep rip.
Looking to throw. Eason. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Dayon Buchanan picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Back to throw. Eason got a man open. It's Sutton. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here we go.
Hit a roll. West. Alert three. Alert small.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
He was taken down by Chandler Jones. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Go. 58. The money. Short. 58.
Second and 9 now. Buying time to his left. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down.
9 on the play. Brings up third down.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught by Parker. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Out. 81. That's it. Yeah. Be ready.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Work to be done here on second and 16 after the sack.
Check nine.
Second and long. He's got Fuller. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Now back to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Max Crosby able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on, let it go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to let it go deep for the end. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Makes the score Texans 47, Colts 7. Kaimi Fairbairn the kickoff for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Hey, lock it. SOS.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Go. 10 logo.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check 13.
Pilot, 64, weak. Watch out. You're out. 26, check 26. Get it.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, not a big gain with that play, but what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
Check, crunch. Hey, Sam off. Ready?
They're going to try and throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And an utter disaster as the ball's going to go over on downs at the 2-yard line. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out.
Hey. You got
I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there, as that one is going to blow up in their faces. That's going to go down as a loss of 9 on the first down play.
Now second and goal at the Colts 11-yard line.
Second and 11. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Devontae Parker, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
54-7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Let's go. Let's go.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 40.
Hey, watch this. 6'6", bullet high. Smooth.
From the gun, Eason. He'll find Lindsey here. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Like 22, he's coming, 22.
Second and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
218, jump. Hey, orbit.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on third down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is third and 10.
4 down. Alert.
Mike 14. Mike 14.
Operating from the gun. Eason firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Hey, nice 7.
14's the mic. Get him.
Shoot.
On 4th down, Eason. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Yo, go. Look at me. Door.
Check.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 14. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning.
Fair.
Don't get nervous.
Be careful.
On 1st and 10, Eason. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. This quarterback now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Colts get a bit closer. Point after here coming up. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dexter Lawrence able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. 2nd and 13. It's complete to Fuller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Second and 1. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Dexter Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going to look to throw. And this is Parker, complete. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the 4th quarter now. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. A win would be their 2nd on the young season. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
Let's see what you got. Zoom, zoom. Patrick. Chalker. Check 31. Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Max Crosby. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike.
He'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 36 yards out. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Fairbairn now, following the made field goal, he'll send this one away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Meanwhile, in Nashville, they're on to the fourth quarter now. No problem for the Steelers. They have opened that lead up a bit further. A win would be their second on the young season. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Hey, rock it.
Second and 6 at the 38-yard
line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for Indy. 44 yards.
Hey.
Motion to the backfield.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. Get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. Get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve. Right before I leave. Like I'm Eno. Think I'm part Italian. Blame it on Gino. Smells like the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't care. Keep your distance from myself. Put a genie with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish it well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate petty bills. They can't get it by themselves. Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way. Cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this ride, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no L's. Thank the Lord for my people in my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another sale. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I could get it by myself. These I could get it by myself. I'ma get it by